In order to add a new invoice, you're gonna go to Office. Then you're gonna go to Data Entry, and then go to Inventory, and click on Add New Invoice. A window will pop up. The first thing you want to do is select the vendor you're adding the invoice for. Then input the invoice number right over here. Then you can select the invoice date. And then input the invoice amount. And input the due date that the invoice has to be paid by. Then you're going to go to item lookup. You want to make sure the show all department items box is selected so every item shows up when you search it. And then you can select the department you want to search the item under. And here you can see and select the item. If you click on it, it's going to show up here. You want to input the quantity right here, and then input the subtotal right there. As you can see, as you enter the subtotal, the cost will be calculated on its own, and then you can hit OK. It's going to be added in there. Now we can add another item. Go back to item lookup. Even if it's a different department, you can select it from here. Mine's just going to be the same one, and then you can select the other item that's going to be added into this invoice. Again, same thing, you're going to input the quantity that's on the invoice of the item, and then we're going to input the subtotal of the item that's on the invoice. Hit OK. It's going to be added right there. As you can see, the subtotal will be shown right here that the bill is adding up to. Again, we're going to go into item lookup, select whatever department you're trying to add. Same thing we did the other 2 times, and select the item that you're trying to add in the invoice. I'm going to click on it. It's going to show up here again, and you can input the quantity of the item right here again, and then input the subtotal again. And then you're gonna hit OK, and if you see the subtotal is adding up to the invoice amount right here, so then we can just save the invoice. It's gonna be added successfully into the system, and that's how you add a new invoice.